If you're looking for a tool to create video clips that are super engaging and create them in just 3 clicks, this session is for you. Hi, I'm Anil from marketingautomationfocus.com. Let's dive into it. So today I'm talking about a tool called Minvo. Their website is minvo.pro, and I'm going to first show you quickly their website, their homepage, and then pricing. And then I'm going to take you at the back end into my own account and show you quite a few things there. But you don't want to miss any of the tips that I'm going to mention along the way. So you can uh, move around, jump around, go from chapter to chapter of this video. Is up to you. But as I go, I don't have any pre-scripted tips or anything. So as it comes to my mind, as I go through the app, when I take you to the back end or inside of my account. So watch this video for getting the most benefit out of this. So let's dive in. On the screen, if you're watching this video, you see the home page of Minvo. It says create pro edited clips in just 3 clicks. Awesome headline and tagline there. And let me just scroll down. You can see that everything you need to create engaging shorts. You get seamless socials. You can actually, from this tool, you can share your clips directly from within this tool to connected social media channels. Um, Easy editing, and then their features are accurate subtitles, auto framing, auto emojis, magic b-roll, background music, social media, and a lot more. And I'll mention those when I show you the app inside my account. Create faster with transcript based editing. Okay, so when you can use the transcript based editing, or you can also use their timeline. So now let's jump to their pricing. Their pricing right now, monthly is $7.99 per month for creator plan. Their pro plan is $11.99 per month, and $19.99 per month Pro Plus plan. These are all in US dollars. Now, if you want to get 40% off, then you can look at annual plan. So you get billed annually, but the monthly cost or price comes down to $5.99 per month, $8.99 per month, and $14.99 per month for Creator, Pro, and Pro Plus, respectively. And you can see each plan's limits and features. I would suggest that as a minimum, go for Pro unless you don't want live chat support and AI writing for post articles, which do come handy, by the way. I've used it a little bit as part of my account trial for last almost, I would say, almost a month, or at least 3 weeks. So let's dive into, go into my account. So this is the Minvo account that I have. And as you can see, the first video that I had imported into Minvo was back in March, on March 6th this year, 2024. And I've done 3 of them, not a whole lot, but I've spent quite a bit of time here. But just to tell you about the dashboard when you log in, this is how it looks. It's really clean, really simple, well organized. Well, there's not a whole lot to organize and don't need to. And so it's very easy when you log in. And either you go into your previously imported and clips that you have created you can either go to those or you can add new video. So it's very simple on the top, videos and posts, and I'll talk about that post in a minute. And then on the right, top right, you see very clearly how many minutes you have left. And then next to it is the workspace. So in this, I have created 3 workspaces, and you can add brands. So it's workspaces or brands, actually brands, I should say. And that's pretty much it. I believe if I click on this one, let's see what happens here. So on, if you click on that logo, which is kind of strange, I would probably suggest that that logo should probably be our own profile of our account, right? That typically is what's done. And so that one gives you billing, and you can join Discord. Their support is through Discord plus the in-app widget as well. You can click on request feature and contact support, and then sign out. So very simple, very obvious here. And then under videos here in the dashboard, you can search. If you have too many, then you can search. I have not tried it. Let's just try really quick here. And if I do search dynamic search, I love that fact. So I don't have to hit enter or anything. Okay. And then it goes newest first, oldest first, and then title, whether it's A to Z, Z to A, that kind of thing, or duration. So it's really nice feature, especially when you have a lot more. And so now let's just quickly let me mention that, and I have a surprise for you. If you, most likely, you probably don't expect this out of a video tool or content repurpose tool like this tool that mainly is focused on creating clips and shorts uh, really fast. Okay. So if you hover over to any of your previously imported videos, you see that there are 2 options that pop up. Now, if I click on just on this video kind of thumbnail, then it's going to just take me to the listing of all the clips or shorts that it has created previously, which they call moments. So this view moments is that button, and underneath that, this AI write or writer. Now, this is actually a surprise, and I'll talk about that in a bit. So stick around. And so before I go there, why don't I show you that I'm just going to add another video. Okay. So this gives you very simple, clean, big, bold option here. There are 2 options. Either you make shorts from a video. Okay, so upload a video and AI will clip it into engaging shorts. Okay, and or you caption a short. So by default, the assumption is that you have a short or a segment already. So you upload a video. Uh, so what's going to happen, I believe, I have not tried this on more than 10 minutes of a, you call it a short or a segment or just simply a video. But if it's 10 minutes long, then it'll probably be fine. But if you have more than 10 minutes, then it's probably better to just go use this option of making shorts, or unless you really wanted whatever length that you have. But um, one thing up front that uh, Minvo at this point, at this time of recording, um, does not allow more than 10 minutes length of exporting. Okay, so the exports need to be of less than 10 minutes long. Okay, but you may have other videos that you could actually bring in right in here, and you don't need to create a bunch of other clips. So I'm just going to use this one to create shorts or clips. So I'm going to, there are a couple of options here. Either you upload the video directly or you import from YouTube. And they're probably working on importing directly from Google Drive or P Cloud. I think I've requested for both of them, or voted for Google Drive, and then I requested for P Cloud as well, for example. So I'm just going to have one of my videos here. And by the way, this is also a neat thing. Right below here, it says import from previous channels. So this is a cool thing. So if I didn't have a URL for a YouTube video, I could just click here, and then it's just simply going to um, list the videos here. Okay. And I could probably search. So let's just say search here. This video is probably going to end up a bit longer, but stick with me. And let's just see that I'm going to type. Let's see if it picks up. Okay, so if I type my, then it picked up this one. So I could import, but this is not the one that I want to import. So for some reason, it didn't fetch the latest video that I just posted earlier today. And that's the one I want to bring in. So I'm just going to just come back here, and so it probably didn't refresh for some reason. So I'm just going to import. Okay, so it's importing, and let's just see what options do you get. So uh, now let's just see here. So it kind of neatly shows that video thumbnail, the language that you can choose. Okay, it has a bunch of other languages of the video. I believe you can translate, by the way, later on in when you edit your videos or clips. Um, but I believe this language is the language of the original video that you are fetching or uploading. And then moment selection, or the clip selection that you want to have. And it also provides you with AI instructions. I have not used it, but this tells me that it can be really powerful, that if I know what to customize or what to tell AI to be more specific for better results, then it may be very, very powerful. But I have not tried that as yet. So typically, I like to create somewhere between 30 to 60 seconds. And so, but you could choose 1+ or 2+ or 3+ minutes, and then we'll probably create not more than 10 minutes long, assuming that your original video is more than 10 minutes long. And based on that, it will create a bunch of them. So I'm just going to pick 30 to 60 seconds. Now I'm wondering, I don't know if after it generates a few of them initially, then can I go back and actually ask it to create automatically with, let's say, give me 1+ minute, 2+ minute. Although you can manually create other clips and segments, and I'll touch on that a little bit. So now in this case, if you want to have auto frame the camera on speakers, magic emojis, magic media, auto add b-roll. So this one is by default turned off, and I'm gonna keep it off. I can always add them in the editor. But if I wanted to take the chance and have it generate by itself right here, I could do that. Magic cut, auto cut, filter words and silences, that filler words like that type of thing. Magic emphasis is auto highlight important words. So I'm just going to keep those default ones. I have already put in my brand colors here. So I'm going to leave it that, and let's create shorts. So I'm not going to, well, it's going to be 5 to 7 minutes. And I think they're pretty much accurate on that. Rarely it would go maybe 7 to 10 minutes at the most, depending on the length of the video. So I'm going to actually pause here and then come back when it's done, so that this video is not too long for no reason. So I decided to just go ahead and show you my existing video clips, and they call it moments. So when you click on the video that you had imported, and it's done creating clips in 5 to 7 to 10 minutes or so, depending on all the customizations that are by default there, and your video length, you will get certain number of clips or shorts. I call it because I'm choosing 30 to 60 seconds. And this was my last one that I had created actually a couple of days ago or so, I think. And so when you do that, you see again very nice and clean and clear uh, menus here and features. And the default on the top menu, as you can see in the top center here, moments, transcript, and write. Again, that write is, I believe, AI writer, and I'll talk about that when I move to that one. But let's just focus on moments. And then they have very nice feature here that some of us or you may not notice, that even though you're looking at it, template, aspect ratio, background music, caption style, caption animation. What I've noticed is that, so I created one template here. You can create your own template, but regardless of what you select here, if you select a different template, it's going to apply pretty much instantly, which is to my surprise how it does that, because you can pretty much play your clip or short right away and it will have that template. So I've not checked the template because I don't have too many except one, which is sort of my default anyways. And I created one template of my own just to see how I could save a template. But and the aspect ratio I've not played much with, but you can change between the three of these right here. The one that I've played with is this background music. Um, and this background music, if I apply different music here, well, this is music, but okay, so it's not showing me, at least right now. Maybe oh, right here. So this LOFI, Lofi 1, I don't know what that is, but I like the music the first time I used it because that was the first one listed there when I tried it. But what I did, it didn't have any music. And when I selected a music here, background music, then after that, I go to this video and I play, and it actually had that music. And when you go to edit this, right now it says continue editing because initially it says edit. Okay, once you edit once, then the button shows continue editing. Okay, so what interesting thing I noticed was that it pretty much instantaneously applied to the video. And when you go to the editor, you'll, I believe, you see that music track already there. So very interesting. And I also noticed that if you were to go into edit and then you select the background music and you don't take it out or don't remove it, and then you back out of the editor. I believe it used to be this way, but I haven't checked it recently, that if you do it to one clip, it actually applies to all of your clips. So it's assuming that you're going to use that background music on all your clips as a brand, I think, which some of you may not want, but that's something is easy for you to change. But I loved it because I think it saves me time. I don't need to go into each one of these clips and apply a background music because either I don't care, or if I care, I'm probably going to use just stick with one for a while or for one set of clips. And I'm just going to do it as fast as I can. So so it's not that critical for me to have different clips have different brand or different music and different types of animation, caption, and title. So I want to be consistent in all of my clips. So what happened was that when I initially applied in the editor, going into the editor, and I changed a few things and I formatted, pretty much I use their default caption style and such. So it applied to all of the clips, and I was totally shocked. So then I once that's done in any new video, it just simply applies that as my default. I mean, I didn't even create my template, and I don't have to tell it that this is the template to apply. It just whatever I've done so far, that it assumes as a default. And for any new videos under this same brand, obviously, so same brand or same workspace, I'm fine. Okay. So the branding is consistent. So all my new videos going to have clips created with that same default. So, and when I edit the title and the position of the title, for example, on this one, it applied to all the clips for the title and position as well. So all of my clips, these, let's see how many. I think I had uh, 11, 11 of these. No, 12 of these. Okay. So now it's let's go into. You can either download this clip right as is, or let's just play. So it's it's playing right now, and it has this music. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear this. Okay, there's another one playing here. There might be a little bug here that sometimes when I click on one video playing, two of them start playing for some reason. So that's a little bug there, I think. And so let's go into this editor. Now, it may seem that some people prefer the timeline that you see in the bottom here, uh, sort of bottom half, or maybe a little more than one third or whatever. That you have the timeline with it auto removes the silence, and so sometimes the silence is too short. And if you play this video, and you can, by the way, scrub it, right? You can scrub it and it dynamically plays, which is a nice feature. Okay. So watch this. So this one got deleted. Okay. So there was this little silence, but when you right click on this, you can uncut. So you can actually undelete this cut or deleted portion of silence if you don't want to have your clip or video play like little abrupt. Okay. So this is a nice tip that you can apply, and it's very quick. And again, as I was saying, this low fee one is already applied. Now one more tip here, that I noticed that this music track, when I used it like originally, it can be like really long, but it doesn't matter. It goes by the video, and wherever the video ends, then that's where everything ends, whether it's longer or not. Okay. In this case, this music, background music, ends right where the video ends, but this title track, so let's just go back here. This was the middle one, is a title track, right? So this prosper, and then vertical pipe, pricing breakdown, pro plan details, that's my title. And even though it's going longer, some video editors, actually, for good or bad, I don't know, uh, if one thing keeps on going, then the video keeps on going. But that's, in this case, I think this is absolutely uh, uh, really amazing, that it's really a nice feature. Okay, so let's just go here, and let me just show you this. So what happens is, if you look at top left here, uh, you have, by default, you're looking at this segment or clip or short, you are looking at the transcript and it kind of gives you how it's going to emphasize different words in what color, so which is neat right in the transcript in the text, and you can expand it before or after this if you want it. So you can edit that now, and then you can also look here. You can add an intro. You can add an outro. I've not played with that, but that's a neat feature. And then you can also edit your transcript right here, okay, and as like in time, and you can edit those. All right, so so now the next one over, now these are the presets. So what I've done, as I mentioned, I created a preset, and I could create more than one, and I can take a look at the recent one, and it seems like they're almost the same, but I might be playing with some of this stuff. And then they automatically generate some templates based on this short, well, not based on this short, but showing you for this short how it would look with their different templates, different options that they already have by default. So you could just grab them. If you can grab them and try them and play around, and then you can I believe there is uh, undo and redo here down at the bottom here. Okay, so let's go back up on the top and continue there. So for music, you have volume. So I'm finding that volume number 10 is working fine for me. So I was just so happy that I don't have to change anything. And 2 seconds of fading in and 2 seconds of fading out duration works for me. And you could play through intro, play through outro if you had intro and outro. And then you can replace the music that you already have applied. You can replace it by others. And it actually lists over here uh, royalty free music. So upbeat, professional, mellow, fun. I haven't really played with this because I didn't want to spend too much time. But if you are kind of, if you want something specific and you're looking for something different than a few that automatically had shown up, at least for me, then that's possible. So this feature is in beta feature. This is a translations. So you can add translation. So I haven't tried this, but apparently you have a bunch of, I forget, 15 or 50 or whatever many languages that you can select, and then you can translate. So that's another awesome feature if you use. I'm thinking of maybe I'll try translating in a couple of languages and see how it comes about, and maybe share those as well and on social media. So now let's move down to this bottom here, right above this timeline. And so there's a split feature. There's clear events, whatever events that you have probably uh, created or whatever you have done. I believe I haven't not used it. And if you wanted to insert specific things like emojis, image, video or GIF, text or logo, so you can add those, you can insert wherever you want, where I believe the scrub is for the video scrub. Okay, so now I get rid of this. Now this one is Magic Edit, they call it. So when you click on it, now you have Magic Frame, Magic Cut, Magic Emojis, and Magic Media. So these are 4 features of Magic Edit, and it is pretty good. Pretty much the magic cut already is being applied. Magic frame has already been applied as default when I imported the video. Magic emojis are already applied. Magic media I did not. So that's something I could actually look at, and I have not played with that because I just didn't want to spend too much time, to be honest, for me to just get going and generate lots of clips to start with, and then I can kind of fine tune my workflow. Um, and like I said before, undo and redo are there, and then there's some time counters, standard video editor type of thing. Play a little bit fast on the left side, right side, and at the end or end of left or right, and then playback rate. Let's just see. Oh, this one is just by clicking, and so I'm just going to go back to 1x. So you have a choice there as well if you wanted and needed. So now one feature I'll show you really quick. So when you hover over this video clip section here, or actually I should say the actual video itself, because if you go here it doesn't, but if you have to hover over the actual video frame or view, now let me move myself here. So my default selection was, when I imported the video, was 9 by 16. So you can actually, let's just see here. This one is bothering me. So, okay, let's just see. This one is square. This one is rectangular, or like 16 by 9. And this one is the 9 by 16. And then you can have either single frame or split frame. Okay, split frame, because I can put any piece of this video or anything in the, pretty much for this, from this video I can put as a split screen. Okay, and I can switch frames, I can apply to all, because it selects wherever I'm taking the action, wherever my scrub is, the video scrub is, that's where it applies. So you can see that this one got applied, right? And so if I go back to single frame, okay, let's just go undo again, and let's see, what is this one? Okay, this one, when I was playing with this, right? So now I'm back to where I started. So I have single frame, and this is preset for centering left side, right side. But this one, the one that I have right now is not gonna matter right now. And is this one is basically uh, full video, right? So full video is this one. If I go center, then the frame selection is in center, okay? And this one, I'm not 100% sure, match previous. It's going into a little bit too much editing than I normally do or need to, but I'm just going to, let's see, okay, let's see if I messed it up or what, but let's see. Okay. So it's back to the way it was. And so pretty much, by the way, on the bottom right, you have a bubble here that I believe it resets every day or whatever, because I had it yesterday or day before, some renders, but those renders are not showing up. I don't remember if I posted anything, but this actually resets the counter, but I don't know how often it does that. But then on the right side over here, you have these the help or support in-app live chat here as well, and they're pretty fast in responding. So that's those are the features. In top right, I showed you the different resolutions, or I should say uh, the the framing or the format, aspect ratio. And that's what I was looking for. And you can download from here as well. You can do post. So I'm going to click on post. I'm going to show you this feature. So um, on Facebook, I have 2 pages connected. So when you click on Facebook, then it shows you the list of pages that you have connected. And then I have YouTube and a YouTube channel connected. So, and I believe I have Instagram as well. Okay. Now with YouTube, and I've already pointed this out to their support, that the YouTube description is, I believe, 5,000 characters and not 100. And actually, even though it says 100, you can type in a lot more than 100 characters, and it's not going to give you any error. Uh, the the good thing here, good feature here is write captions. So they have AI included. I don't know what the limits are, but for these kinds of things, apparently there is no separate credit, and maybe there is, but I don't remember. But typically, you only need few words and stuff like that. And I could just click on caption. Okay, so I'm gonna so it's generating new caption. Let's see what it does. And as part of this caption, it actually includes some emojis, and it actually includes some hashtags. So you don't need to do hashtags, but if you needed more hashtags, then you can come back and you can actually click on hashtags and get more hashtags. So as you can see here, it's already got referral marketing as a hashtag, and then a hashtag as prosper. In this case, this video is for prosper. So it's 183 characters total, two hashtags, and it's just simply fine. And then you can either schedule it or post right away. What I would like for them to do is that come up with a more efficient way of selecting more than one, although this one is particularly from within the one clip that I was editing. So it's fair to have I just want to post this specific clip on various, but then it also does not allow you to select multiple channels at one time, even though they may be slightly different in terms of number of characters and other requirements. But I would still like to see those options if I wanted to post at the same time and just take care of as I select different channels. If I selected all four or five channels or and pages, everything for one clip, then I can customize the individual channels as needed based on that channel. For example, Instagram, I can customize for that. It should allow you to do that. So let's cancel out of here. Okay. Okay, let's just move myself out of here. And okay, I'm just going to move out of here. So let's just see, let's go back. Oh, right. I'm going to show you now really quick. So that was if you wanted to edit one clip and all the things that you can do inside. Now, if I go to transcript, when you go to transcript, you see that all your shorts, so all 12 of them, shorts or moments, are listed here in sequence. Okay. Uh, and I like this sequence in time. So from the beginning to the end of my video. So each clip or short is listed in that sequence. And I can I can select each one of them one by one, and I can just edit them right here as I need to in terms of the actual length uh, of the short. Now, one thing you can also do, which you can do um, at the main moments page as well, you can click on thumbs up if you like it. So that kind of gives the AI some feedback. And if you do thumb down, then that basically hides that clip. So I typically don't do thumbs down unless it's really bad, but I haven't run into that. And notice that it also has some kind of a star rating. So that's kind of neat. It's not something you can change, but it's almost like some kind of score. So it's not too bad. I think these stars make sense. If I look at this and, like, for example, this one is only 3 stars for some reason. It's only 33 seconds, but maybe that's not that valuable, because in this one, I'm just simply showing that segment is showing that there's some documentation available. There's a documentation hub. So it may not be that engaging. I mean, it's valuable information, but it's just that piece of information. And so it finds that that's not that star rating is only 3 on this one. Now, notice that you have a segments section as well. And over here, it actually created 3 segments by default, and automatically. And so these are much longer than 30 or 60 seconds. And so this one, first one is 6 minutes 35 seconds, 4 minutes 30 seconds. And the last one, notice this one. So this one I actually created manually. So I selected the whole transcript and had it create this. So when you select the whole transcript, it created this whole video was 17 minutes and 33 seconds. So it created that. But when you now notice that bottom right here, the export button is grayed out. This clip is too long to export. Please trim it to be under 10 minutes. So Minvo does not allow at this point exporting more than longer than 10 minutes clips or segments. And then if you hover on continue in editor, so when you click on it, it's probably going to give me error again. So I'm going to, so here it's, um, it gave me that error, the message briefly, but it's taking me to the editor. Oh, wow. It's actually did take me to the editor, but I think it's not going to, let me see if it is going to allow me, excuse me, it's going to allow me to download. See, download is not available. Okay. So the other day, it wasn't even letting me, if I remember correctly, it wasn't letting me even go to the editor, but seems like you can, which is interesting. All they need to do is just let us download or export the longer than 10 minutes. So let's go back now. Okay. So let's go back now. It took me totally out of it. The default view is probably moments, segments. There, I was here. This entire video segment. You can edit the title for this segment, and if the segments are less than 10 minutes long, you can export directly from here, or you can go to the editor for that segment that you selected here or you created here. Okay, now here's really nice feature, unbelievable. I've seen this, but I never gone in there until today and kind of paid attention a little bit more. So when you now go into the write or AI writer section, uh, now look at this. And I don't know if they're using GPT-4 or GPT 3.5 or what, but it kind of gives you here. So you have moments. So it's basically it's this this chatbot is actually looking at the video that I'm in, right? So I'm in that selected video. So if I click on top left, go back to videos, there'll be listing of all my video. So this is the one that I'm already in that video for the Prosper app. And so by default, it's just simply selecting promote. And there's some suggested prompts here. Okay. So there is show notes and there suggested prompts here. Write complete show notes, write a summary, blah blah blah. So you could write something like suggest SEO keywords. I can just for the heck of it, let's just say suggest SEO keywords now. Okay, so So this one is a prompt. It says suggest 5 SEO keywords for this podcast. Now I don't know why this says podcast. Based on, I would probably say this YouTube video review. Okay, based on the top moments of this of the episodes of this episode. So now I'm going to say write with AI. Okay. So let's see what it does. Um, okay. AI is thinking. Okay. So these are the keywords. I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time in this video. It's already pretty long. So you do have show notes, promote, write a promo, a post for social, write a 5 ways list article. Let's do this. Listicle using the main ideas from this episode, then write it. Okay, let's just try this one really quick. But you get the idea that you have quite a neat feature here that you don't have to go outside of this app if you just need a quick AI assisted things like show notes, promote a social media post. You can also click on find. It says find 5 shareable quotes. So let's do this. Let's do this as well. Oh wow. Okay, so that was fast. So this may not be that bad. This is pretty good. Okay, what is this says? Oh, verbatim. I don't know if I asked that. Okay, maybe that's what happened here. Oh, well, that was the listicle previously. Okay, so it came up with some error or something happened. And then refine it. It actually looks at the previous one, and then you can say more brief, more funny. You kind of change the tone or whatever. So and or you can write your own. So that's pretty much on the right one. Another feature in the editor that I missed previously is when you select this, and let's just say that let's move here. Now, when you hover over the video, you select the video. I showed you this, but now you can actually hover over your captions. You click on it, and now you have various options for your caption customizations. I'm going to move myself out here, and as you can see that there are some presets here that you can use. Then you can style them. So their fonts, alignment, case, text color, background color, stroke width and color, lines, number of lines, line height, and X position, Y position, rotation, scale, etc. So the default for me was I believe almost nothing I had to change, and I just like this. And in future, I can change if I want. The animation is different types of word animation, and the page animation that it pops, that's the default, and I just stick with that. But you have other option. You can choose the color for animation. So what I've done is I've used my brand color for the word that pops. So those are pretty much. I think there's you can pretty much quite a bit of options and templates here to for you to choose, and then once you choose the presets, you can then customize those. And so now let's click on the title. So they might want to improve this. It's a little hard to see and quite tiny here, but once you get used to it, you can work with it. But I wish that there's these options, like even for captions, similar options, because you're doing the text color. Let's see if I hover over it, it's very hard to see. It's very tiny. The tooltip is very tiny. Okay, so I'm sure they can improve on that. This is the font. selection here, but pretty tiny, sort of kind of hiding behind almost. And the similar thing here, the same kind of, it's like aligning vertically, horizontally. You can hide the title, okay, and and then the similar thing here for preset and style. And they don't have really, for title you probably don't need for it to pop and compete with the caption. So it just presets for title, and then styling of title. You can edit the title, font, alignment, case, line height, color, all the good stuff that typically you would want. I mean, it's probably, it's enough. It's more than enough for me, for sure. I put my logo as logo and brand. You can upload a logo, or you can just define, if you have a URL, which is a public URL, to pull in the image for your logo. And that's pretty much it, what you can do. What I wish on the logo side of things, that when I click, I would like to have X and Y, so that if I'm creating something totally from scratch, then I would probably just want to be consistent, even though it probably doesn't matter much. But if I know X and Y type of thing, or rotation even, then it would be much easier to stay consistent. So that's another thing. But that's pretty much it. I don't think I forgot anything. So that's it for now. I'll see you in another one. Bye for now.